Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of my Hull City career mode. In the previous episode we were just looking at the squad, seeing what we've got to work with and listing up players, but in this episode I'm going to hope and try make some transfers and get the opening game in as well. So let's kick this thing off by simulating the first game against Bayer Leverkusen. Nikita Jalovic is still injured, so we need to take him out of the squad for Yannick Sagbo and move Fried onto the bench. So I'll simulate this game and I'll be right back with you. Here we are, lads, with the simulation ready to take place. Well, should we watch or skip it? I like watching the simulation personally, so that is what we will do. We will watch the simulation against Leverkusen. As you can see, we have already conceded after 5 minutes. That's no matter, because we have not finished building our squad yet. We've conceded again to the same player, and Shane Long misses a penalty. That's a bummer, but that's alright, because it's a friendly, and I usually don't play the friendlies in my career modes, and since this is near the end of FIFA, sorry, I'll be simming the friendlies, but I'll be playing the actual game so you guys can see some good content. We lose 3-0 in the end. Luckily we get no injuries, and yeah, I'll see you at the transfer window. Here we are, boys, at the transfer window, and I am going to look for some players that we are in need of. With the budget we've got, it's not a huge budget, but I think it's one we can work with. The first position I'm going to look for a centre mid, preferably a cam, so 19, and I'll send it to 24. And should I look for transfer listed players? I'll have a look at the players that are listed first. We'll have a wee look and see who we can pick up. So in my search, lads, I went to the Pro League because it's a league I like. Well, I don't like to watch it because I don't really watch Belgian football. I watch the Premier League mostly, but Belgium is a country I like, and it's got young talents in it, and this guy looks like he could be a good wee tidy cam. At the age of 21, he's got those stats ticked. He's got finishing ticked as well, which is pretty good, and he's 21 years old from the Ivory Coast, and he can play cam or centre forward, and he's got 4-star skill moves. So I'm going to send in an offer for him. I'm going to inquire about him first, and we'll see what they want for him. But while we're here, I'm going to look for one of our 2 wingers as well, and then I'll show you some possible results for wingers. And I think I found a left winger who could do some damage for us as well. I don't know how much he'll be worth or anything like that, but it's another player I'm going to inquire about just to see if we could pick him up on a bargain, and it's Memphis Depay. Had a brilliant World Cup with the Netherlands, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to sign him for Hull City as well. He's got some nice wee traits there, good specialities, and he could be a key player. We have received a transfer offer. Let's have a wee look, see. That is for one of our players we've loan listed, so we'll accept that. Off he goes. Player loaned, and our inquiry. He has recently joined, so we're not discussing his availability. That's a shame. So that we won't be getting that cam, I'll have to look for another one. And I'll go do that now. Just scrolling through the Brazilian league, and I came across this player called Albert. I don't know too much about him personally, but in one of my pro career modes, he's signed for Real Madrid, and he is just a star talent. So I'm gonna actually inquire about him and see if he would be available to join Hull City. Oh, they want 12 million for Memphis Depay, so unfortunately we won't be signing him because we just do not have the funds for that. And Alba at 1.1 million. That's a done deal. We're gonna pay that. We will submit the offer. Actually, I'm going to select a player. Now, not many people do this, but I'm going to do it just so we can get rid of players we don't actually need for our squad. So, a young player like this guy, he's rated 59, he's 21 years old, so there's probably not much room for growth there. We're going to list him up in the offer just to get rid of him, as well as the one. Oh, I'll take this down to 1 and we'll see what happens. League objective. Our league objective is to avoid relegation, which I think we'll retain quite easily. We've received a transfer offer for Sam Topless, which we will accept. Another player going out on loan. Since we're here, we'll jump into the next friendly game that is on offer against Athletic Bilbao from Spain, and hopefully pick up a win. Shane Long scoring after 7 minutes. It's a good start. 30 minutes played. It's looking good though. An away game against Bilbao. 1-0 up so far. Oh, we've conceded after 70 minutes. Will it stay 1-1? And the game is finished 1-1, lads. That is alright by me. I will take a 1-1 draw away to Bilbao. Transfer offer has come in, boys. And the deal has been accepted for Alba. So we're going to offer him 7,000. We'll keep it at 7,000. We'll go 4 years. And we'll go important first team player, because I think that'll tempt him to come to the Premier League and join the Tigers. There's another email I missed. Player returns from injury. Oh. Keitsi Jelavic is back from injury, so I'll just go put him back in the squad and then I'll be right back with you. And here we are, boys, into the last friendly for the pre-season. Another simulating game, players warming up. Let's just watch the simulation again. We've conceded after 2 minutes. Great start, boys. It's alright though. Huddlestone equalises. He is playing at cam at the moment. He may get pushed back to defensive mid if we sign Alba, depending on the rating. And Robert Brady scores also. The squad is looking good. Figueroa scores now. Shane Long scores. 4 different players have scored in this friendly, and it's finished 4-1. That is a brilliant result, lads. I will take that every day of the week. Continuing on with the simulation, contract offer accepted. We were going to accept the offer for Alba, boys. We have signed our first player for the season, giving them 1 mil and James Armstrong. Let's see what he's rated. He's rated 68 and he's 21. Got some good pace. 3-star skill moves. He could be a future star for this team. Here we are, boys, back at the transfer search, and the last player that I definitely want to sign is a right midfielder as well as a left midfielder. So we'll have a wee look. I'll have a look at the MLS and see what talent is going on there. In my search, boys, I found a wee star. I've seen this guy in a lot of bronze teams, and he looks like he could be a quality player for a bronze. I mean, he's got the acceleration, he's got the sprint speed, agility, balance, jumping, stamina, strength. He's got an acrobat, long shot taker. So I'm going to ask to inquire about that fella, and that'll be the last signing. Oh no, wait, I still need to sign the left mid still, so I'll have another wee look for another cheeky wee left midfielder. And I found the left midfielder, lads, left winger so to speak. It's Bebe from United. I don't know if he's on loan though. He might be on loan, but I'll have a look if I can pick him up. He's pretty tall, he can play striker. He's got the long shot taker and power free kick. So if he is not on loan and he was actually there at this club, he could be a good wee pickup. So I'm going to inquire about Bebe, and I'll go back and simulate some more. We have received the transfer offer, lads, and it's a transfer offer for one of our main men in the team. It's a transfer offer of 2.7 mil for a player valued at 2.2 mil, but I don't think I'm going to sell him. Considering he's one of our best strikers, I'm just going to reject all offers and disallow any future offers for Jelavic. continuing on, and we've received 2 more messages. 2.5 million for Nagby, the right winger, and 3.5 million for Bebe. So I'm going to try a bid for both of them, pick them up a little cheaper than what the prices have been offered, and I'll show you the details. So lads, we're here with the Bebe offer, and I'm going to offer the club 2 million to try and get him, just to see what happens. I mean, it might not work out, but we'll have a wee look. And for the right winger Darlington, I'm going to offer them 1.5 million. Another one that's just below their asked for price, but we want to get these players cheaper, so yeah, that's the price I'm going to offer the Portland Timbers. Transfer offer is unacceptable for Darlington. Now they're asking for more money than what they originally asked for. That's quite annoying, but I'll see if I can work my way around that. But Bebe we can pick up for cheaper than the original price, which I'm liking, so we'll jump into that one first. Just submitted the offer as you saw there, boys, for 2.7 mil for Bebe. That's the price they're asking for. So here we are again at the Darlington offer, and I'm going to offer them 2.1 million because they're asking for a bit much, I feel, for their price of him. So I'll put that bid in and we'll continue on. And it has finally come around, boys. Opening game of the season against Chelsea. I'm going to have to continue on with the squad I've got so far and hope that we can pick up at least a point. I'm hoping for at least 1 point from this opening game of the season. Let's jump into it. So this is the starting squad we'll be using to jump into the first game. It's the same squad I had at the very start when I first sorted out the team. So let's jump into this game. And here we are, lads. The opening day has loaded, and it is the first game of the Premier League season. Hoping to pick up at least 1 point here at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a tough affair, but I think we could do it. So let's jump into it.
Can be a benefit
at the start of this
because
video,
you
they
go
would
into
have
that
seen that
any
I
fear,
am playing on
surprise
the
back.
and I've given the ball back to them. There's a chance. Great save. Alan McGregor. What a beast. Good counter-attack again from Chelsea. That is well cut out. That is well defended. Oh, they've hit the post. And we've just conceded, but it's offside from Andre Schürrle. Great shot from, I think it's Demba Ba. Not 100% sure, but Schürrle tapped it in, but it was offside. Just to clear up things as well, Chelsea is the team I fully support. My family's from London. I don't live in London, of course. It's a little bit about me. I live in New Zealand, small country, down in the south of the world. But oh, is there a goal here? Oh, what a save, Mark Schwarzer. Shane Long, unlucky. But yes, I do live in New Zealand, and I just decided to start up this channel, see how it goes.
I don't like to use the word panic, but I think it's appropriate here.
Come out to Livermore.
Simple save from an ambitious effort.
Save from Mark Schwarzer again. Just to clear up things, if you guys didn't watch the first episode, Shane Long has actually moved to Southampton just before the season was about to kick off. So that's pretty cool. I like Shane Long. And as I'm talking about Southampton, Chelsea score. So we're 1-0 down here after 38 minutes. Demba Ba with the goal. Lovely build-up play. I mean, I couldn't do too much about that, but hopefully I can pull it back before half-time, get one consolation before half-time, and go on from there.
Well, Chelsea do hold the lead, but with half-time
back cutting side. Huddlestone's back there. Aluko. That through, swing that in.
He's got the ball well.
Oh, Jelavic! How have you missed, son? And that's half time. What a great opportunity to come back into the game, but Jelavic has put it wide.
Well, that's quite right.
So as we go into half time there, the scores around the Premier League. And this is This is
So
how
we
the
reach
stats look
half-time.
up in this
1-0
game.
the
It's
score,
very
with
even
Chelsea
game,
leading.
very even
Let's
game.
take a
We're
look at the highlights
contesting
from that
well,
first half,
just
then
being
we'll
quite
get straight back to
unlucky.
the commentators for
Let's
the rest of the
jump into the
contest.
second half.
So we're all set for the second half.
Forward, under Schürrle.
Oscar.
Oh, that's a brilliant ball to William. Oh, and Williams finished that as well. 2-0 down.
It's a super goal.
Well, it's a
2-0
perfect
down to
start, isn't it?
Chelsea.
And that'll give him
That
so
was
much
a
confidence
brilliant
for the weeks
pass. I
ahead.
couldn't do anything about that. But I'll try and score some goals. I'll see what I can do, but that's a brilliant goal. I can't take that away from
Now
me.
it's 2-0.
2-0 Chelsea.
Curtis Davis.
Come on, boys.
Luca.
Luco. What can you do, son? What can you do?
Yelovich.
Oh, that's a great run in the middle. It's a Luco. Oh, Mark Schwarzer saves again. Can he be beaten? Maybe it was a good idea for Chelsea to play Mark Schwarzer instead of Petr. What I'm going to do now, lads, is make some subs because the team, Tom Huddlestone especially, we're going to give a debut to Alba, the young Brazilian that we just signed, and Shane Long can come off for Yannick Sebbo, hopefully to give a bit more flair up front. That's what I'm hoping for.
2-1.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Let's try and score like, no, we can't score like goal, and that brings the game to an end, boys. We've lost the opening game of season 2-0. That matches what happened in real life, as Chelsea did also win the game 2-0. Even against Mark Schwarzer, I cannot seem to score. I mean, there's the stats. Chelsea 5 shots, 4 on target. Hull 7 shots, 3 on target. So we didn't put enough shots on target and didn't take our chances when we were given the opportunity. Here are the rest of the scores from around the league, as you've seen very quickly. But that'll bring us to the end of this episode, lads. I hope you enjoyed it. It'd be great if we could get some likes on this video. It'd be even better if you guys would subscribe. This has been the second episode of the Hull City Career Mode, and I will see you boys in the next episode.